So the next strategy that I want to discuss today is an option strategy. This is an option selling strategy on an intraday basis. And what I do is in this, I use combined call and puts. So basically I'm selling a straddle. I'm selling both a call and a put. And generally what we know is that if we sell a straddle, they have the tendency to go down. So both the prices of call and put will go down, but obviously they can go up also. Why? Because if there is a single direction move, then they can go up, or there is a increase in the volatility, VIX or Vega, then they can go up. So obviously we need to have some kind of a stop loss, and for that what I use is I use VWAP. So what I'm showing you here is essentially what I do is on the start of the day, I add the ATM straddle. So this is the ATM straddle if I see for the 7th July. And what I've done is I've added the VWAP. So I've added the VWAP, and I will wait for at least 30 minutes to take the first trade. I'm on a 5-minute time frame. So I'm on a 5-minute time frame. This black line that you see is a combined premium of at the money straddle, which is 44,900 for Bank Nifty. So I'm doing it for Bank Nifty because it has a lot of time value. So what I've added is this black line indicates 44,900 call plus 44,900 put. And what we're doing is we're going to sell it, but not right in the beginning. We want it to be a little far from the VWAP initially. So if I sell it right here and if I keep my VWAP as a stop loss, then my stop loss will get very easily. So I want some space between the VWAP and I want it to come down. So let's take an example here. If I somewhere here, the VWAP value is about 624, and maybe I can give about 5%, about 5% move on the downside. So or maybe a 3% move on the downside. So 620 for about 20 points, about 20 points. So as soon as it comes to about 604, I will go for an entry, which is somewhere here, So at this point of time, here, the value of my straddle is about 3%, below the value of the VWAP. Okay, this is where I sell it. This is the point where I sell it, and I will keep the VWAP as my stop loss. So basically my stop loss is just 3% of my premium, and now I just have to wait. So in the entire day, you can see that the market kept going. Market was pretty sideways. Market didn't go down. Market was pretty sideways, and because of that, both the call and the put kept going down, and we would have ended up with a profit of almost 100 points here, because our VWAP was never touched. So this is how I would do the strategy. Let's take a few more examples. In this, again, I'm waiting for the price to come 3% below the VWAP, and I don't think it came 3% below the VWAP. Assume that this was 3% below. So my one stop loss will get hit here. This is a 3% stop loss, about 20 point stop loss. And then I'm again waiting for 3%. This is where I probably get another entry. Again, my stop loss is hit, and I'll take only 3 entries maximum in a day, and no entry after 3 o'clock because there is no time left. So only two entries today, and both the stop losses are hit. Let's take one more example. Another example here, you will notice that we'll get an entry somewhere here, and then for the whole day my stop loss is not hit because VWAP was pretty high. So the best part about this strategy is that since the VWAP value is a combination of both call and put, and we know that if call goes down, the put comes up, and the put goes down, the call comes up. So they are mutually hedged. These are mutually hedged. So even if there is a big spike, my stop loss doesn't get hit. So my stop loss only gets hit when there is a single direction move. So if you can couple this strategy with a directional strategy, then this would be really good. And when there is high, so let's take an example here. When there is high volatility happening, we will not even be in the trade because my one stop loss is hit here. So my one stop loss is hit here, then I will not be in the trade, right? Because I don't mind if it's going up because my stop loss is already hit, and my second trade comes here and I make a small profit. So it's a very good strategy. You can try it out. And this is especially in option selling. I do it for Bank Nifty. Similar idea can be applied for Nifty as well. Thank you.